October, the St. Paul Stewardship Drive gives me an opportunity to look back at the last year and forward towards the next. The drive always prompts me to make an annual budget where I look at my household income and spending for the last year and guess what will change for next year. This process gives me a decent amount of anxiety. There is always at least one huge life change on the horizon. Last year, I had quit my job and then found a new one. This year, my husband and I are expecting a baby to arrive in February. The great temptation is to use these big life changes as excuses to cut my pledge. Maybe I think I should put the money I would give to the church into a savings account. Maybe that would make me feel more secure and less helpless. What this temptation really reveals is my distaste for putting my trust in God and letting go of control. The act of tithing serves as a corrective for this distaste and is a practice that strengthens my trust in God. St. Paul's deserves my tithe for tangible reasons, besides the fact that tithing fulfills my personal spiritual need for a discipline that helps me feel close to God. Giving money to St. Paul's specifically supports the ministries that flow from it that I have benefited from. The clergy have visited it each time that I've had a family member in the hospital in Fayetteville. The choir master has set a high standard for music at our church that my baby, who is now about halfway through his or her second trimester within me, can hear. The chef feeds me every Wednesday night and Sunday morning that I'm at this church, and therefore gives me a meal and saves me some dishes. The administrators pay the church bills and keep everything running behind the scenes so that I may be blissfully unaware of the tremendous time and effort this church requires to be kept open. I also benefit from the use of the church building itself. Besides coming to this place for Eucharist, I come here for education for ministry, special musical programming such as the All Saints concerts, funerals, weddings, and the Tippy McMichael lectures. Therefore, when I pledge my tithe, I'm committing to a spiritual discipline of trust in God and also a practical discipline of giving to the people and place that I love. I also want to note that pledges can be changed at any time. I keep Evan updated via a short email with each financial change in my household that causes a change in my normal giving, and this makes me feel like my support system through the church is more informed about me. Many times, the financial changes cause me to need some pastoral care. This kind of financial transparency leads to spiritual transparency. I feel that I support a church that supports me. I encourage you all to look into your giving in a similar way. If you feel the temptation to rein in your pledge due to fear of an unknown future the way that I do, I encourage you to reach out to God and to a spiritual friend and to address the fear in a faithful way. This church is here to hold us up so that we may feel confident in each of our work in carrying out God's dream for the world.